Let's create this grid in Webflow with this inner radius. First, I'm going to show you how to do it manually, then I'll show you the cheat sheet that I've created for you. So I'm going to create a div block. I'm going to call it my impossible grid. The grid has 9 columns and 3 rows. I'm going to add another div inside of it, and I'm going to call it my dark block. I added a dark background to it, and then I'm going to add a heading inside of that element, and I'm going to add some simple styling to it. What I'm going to do with this dark block element is I'm going to have it cover 6 of these 9 rows. So clicking on the impossible grid, I'm going to add another div block, and I'm going to call it my empty block. I made it relative and no overflow. That's pretty important. I'm going to have it cover 3 of these columns. Then I'm going to click on the impossible grid again, and I'm going to add another div block, and I'm going to add that same dark block element. I'm also going to add a spacer, but that's just so we can see what's going on. Click the dark block element and have it cover the rest of the elements. Okay, so we have a test scene set up. Now, we all know how to add regular radiuses on the corner. So if I add a top right corner radius, I've already got these combo classes set up. Boom, it gives me a 30 pixel radius on that top right corner. These corners are a little bit more complex. Now, they're actually pretty simple, but it was a little bit confusing to figure out. So here's how it's done. You add a div block. I'm going to call it my test corner, and then I'm going to add a width of 100 pixels, and then a height of 100 pixels. We want it on the bottom left corner here, so we'll position it absolute, and then we'll pin it to that bottom left corner, and then we can add that 30 pixel radius to match the other radius. Now, here's the trick. You add a box shadow, it's already facing downwards, which is what we want for these bottom corners. I'm going to make it a distance of 30 pixels to match this corner, and then I'm going to make the blur 0 pixels. And then I'm going to change the background color to this dark color. And that's how it's done. So we have a radius up here and then also a radius down here. Now, let's say we've got this section already designed out. I've added some radius, and then I'm going to add a bottom right corner. Okay, so now they've all got these radiuses. Now, what if I want to add them right here and here? Well, I've created this section for you down here that you can clone, and I'm going to take this corner and just paste it right into this empty block, and boom, that's done. And then for this call to action block, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one because it's on the top left, and I'm just going to paste it right in here. And that is how simple it is. Now, if you want to change these inner radiuses at the same time, we can click this corner and we can change, let's say we want to change it to like 2 rem or something like that. We can change it to 2 rem. And now this one is 2 rem. And this one also is 2 rem. And it's as simple as that. So I hope you like this one. If you have any questions, let me know. We'll see you in the next one.